Hearts were happy ahead of the international break with a pretty emphatic Edinburgh derby win. Let's see how it went yesterday against Caley Thistle in Inverness with Jonathan Sutherland.
This would be a curious sort of match. The first real chance came for Hearts from a corner. Defender Andy Webster with the attempt on goal. Cleared off the line by Graham Shinney. And soon after it was Graham Shinney who played the ball to his brother for the first real Inverness chance. Andrew Shinney with a cross and the ball flashing just over the bar. Marius Zaliukas with a final touch under pressure from Richie Foran. Then in the second half, the memorable moment of this match. Adrian Morovic with the back pass. At just the wrong moment, Jamie McDonald slipped. Off Nick Ross, the ball bounced into the path of Gregory Taddy, who calmly slotted home to give Inverness Caledonian Thistle the lead. Taddy celebrated with some nifty footwork with Inverness sub Kenny Gillet. The footwork decidedly less nifty from McDonald. The Hearts goalkeeper unfortunate, slipping at the worst possible time and in the worst possible place. And Taddy with his second SPL goal of the campaign. The Hearts defence then went AWOL as Taddy burst through the middle again, but this time McDonald redeemed himself, winning the one-on-one to stop Hearts from going further behind. Zaliukas then stepped out with the ball to set Hearts on the counter-attack. Half-time substitute David Templeton drove at the Inverness defence before fizzing a shot that was touched onto the crossbar by Ryan Essen. The outcome of this game very much in the balance. Hearts almost drawing level when moments earlier they could have been 2-0 down. It wasn't long before the Hearts defence was being stretched again. Caley Thistle new boy David Davis crossing, but Webster did just enough to prevent Andrew Shinney from finishing. Davis on loan from Wolves getting the better of Zaliukas, but Hearts escaped. A pass from Richie Foran then split the Hearts defence. Another duel between Taddy and McDonald. The Hearts keeper again giving his all to make up for his earlier slip and denying Taddy once again. The Hearts manager Paulo Sergio's got his players doing an extra day's training. Perhaps it's tired them out this week. The Hearts defending at times bordering on the desperate. Richie Foran turning Danny Granger and firing in a shot. McDonald again with the stop. Overall, it was just a bit clunky from Hearts, but 11 minutes from time, Stephen Elliott played the ball out wide to Templeton, and he returned the cross to Elliott, who somehow managed to guide the ball home to the delight of the travelling Jambos. And 1-1 is how it would finish, Hearts escaping from the Highlands with a point.
Well, Paulo Sergio was keen to absolve his goalkeeper of any blame for the Inverness goal, but I think everyone else watching this would point the finger at Jamie McDonald. Is this about pressure on a goalkeeper to play the ball out from the back rather than lump it?
It might be. You know, Paulo Sergio's come in and he's tried to change the style of play. He wants him to play it from the back. He wants his goalkeeper to take part in the game. So I just wonder, was a thought going through Jamie McDonald's mind of, I have to play a pass, or I want to play a pass as opposed to going and clearing the ball. But listen, all these things happen. It's a bit unfortunate. It's, as Jonathan said in the commentary, couldn't happen in a worse place. And a goalkeeper, if you make a mistake, you're the last line of defence, and invariably it ends up as a goal.
He did make up for it with a couple of pretty good saves, although I guess from the other side of the coin you might look at these and think that Gregory Taddy should have scored again. Yeah,
well, Gregory Taddy will be disappointed he hasn't got another goal, but from Jamie McDonald's point of view, I think it's a little test of character. When you make mistakes, people are always looking at you and they're seeing how you respond and how the rest of your performances. But I think from that he was very, very good. He kept his team in the game, and then they go and get a point.
Difficult for Inverness to keep on scoring goals at the rate they were doing last season and the season before in the First Division, because you can't find an Adam Rooney every year, can you?
No, you can't, but I think from Terry's point of view, he'll be delighted the fact they're creating chances. Like we're saying, Taddy had a couple of chances, Richie Foran's had a chance. So, I think early in the season maybe they weren't creating them, but as they've gone on, they got their first win of the season against Kilmarnock a couple of weeks ago. They've now bounced back, got a point against Hearts. I think from watching that, Terry will be frustrated he hasn't got all three.
Will Hearts' budget, their spending power, be decisive, do you think, in the battle for third spot?
Well, I think you look at the size of their squads. In the Edinburgh derby, I think they had Darren Barr, John Sutton, Mary Tayul, Ryan McGowan, who weren't even in their 18 for the for the Derby game. So that shows that if they get 2 or 3 injuries, they've always got strength and depth to go into. Whereas everyone else in the SPL seems to be going with 14, 15 players. So you would expect that to happen, but if someone out with Hearts can keep up the good form, keep winning games,
like Motherwell,
like Dundee United, if they can have a good run of form, like St Mirren, then we can put pressure on them. But you would expect Hearts to be the favourites for third.